Kislevites are a deeply religious people, devoting themselves wholly to their motherland. The harsh conditions in which they live, and the constant threat of chaos on their borders, undoubtedly feeds into their faith. In Warhammer 3, devotion is the new resource for Kislev, which indicates how well the player is upholding the ideals of the people. It is gained primarily through fighting and destroying the armies of chaos, and sacrificing the captives after a battle will also provide some devotion. Buildings and certain decisions from dilemmas can also be great ways to generate devotion to the gods of Kislev. If your level of devotion drops too low, then you open yourself up to attacks from spawned chaos armies upon your homeland, as the people have lost faith in the cause. Much like with Bretonia's chivalry system, you will lose devotion when you perform heretical actions, such as declaring war on fellow Kislevite factions. Devotion can be spent on certain buildings and technologies that are closely aligned to the faith, but the primary use of devotion is to perform one of 4 rituals to the Motherland. Each of the 4 rituals represent a different god that watches over the people of Kislev. Salyak is the god of healing and comfort, and a teacher of common sense. It is thought by some that they can resurrect the dead, though this is widely disputed. In-game, the ritual to Salyak will increase the growth and casualty replenishment rate for the entire faction. Daz is the god of fire and the sun, and is legendary for giving knowledge of fire to ancient human warchiefs. In Warhammer 3, rituals to Daz will increase income from trade and all buildings. Urson is the most famous of the Kislevite deities, and is the god of bears, and is widely seen as the shepherd and protector of Kislev. In the game, the ritual will cause attrition to all enemies in your lands, and will provide a unique army ability that puts a powerful hex on a target. Tor is the god of thunder, which sounds familiar, and is a mighty warrior who can crack open the sky. In-game, all armies receive additional melee attack, and are bestowed a unique army ability to massively increase damage potential in an area for a short time. The rituals will hopefully be balanced enough that you will want to use more than just the same one over and over again, but until we see game footage closer to the release date, when the values are settled, we have no real idea if this will be the case. Every ritual performed to the Motherland will also cause a great winter to pass over the lands of Kislev, spreading snow across any battlefields that take place in those lands, and apparently dissuade attacks from enemies. I'm not quite sure how that last part will work. Should your level of devotion be high enough, you can switch between or continue effects at will. So it sounds like if you have high enough levels of devotion all the time, you can possibly maintain long periods where battles in your lands would be fought under conditions which suit your faction over your enemies. Sounds interesting. On the whole, the devotion to the Motherland mechanic fits in well with Kislevite lore, and even though it's simple, it could form a solid base for the faction. What are your thoughts on the devotion to the Motherland mechanic for Kislev? This video was brought to you with the help of my patrons. A big thanks to Hot Apple Pie, Alexander, and Solarith Magnetar. I'm Grey Tiger, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.